Well, hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. You join us in the midst of our Club Inspired Christmas event where we are bringing you a brand new launch every single day. Today, oh my word, it's a big one for you because it's something that you guys love, a brand new release as well, which I'll go through in more detail in a few minutes time. But I'm not here on my own. Sarah is with me and she's got spaces still on that list, isn't it right, Sarah?
I have indeed. Guys, this is going to be the show. This is the show I've been excited for all week because I've got so many clever concept cards to show you. You know, when it comes to edgeables, there is not a more favourite show I do in our whole collection than edgeables, and for the first time ever we've gone supersized. I'm going to call them the grande fancy edgeables. I think I've just made that word up, but these are supersized edgeables that look stunning. So let me tell you, I have got the most incredible show planned for you, and if there's anything you want to know, I'm at your disposal for the next 2 hours. So just tell me what it is you want to see. We can do crafting on the fly. I want you to learn everything there is to know and go away from this show with your head spinning with ideas, right? So that's what I've got planned in terms of a show for you.
Fabulous.
The good news is, Joe, as you said, we are still in our members Christmas event, which means Sarah's Nice List.
Woo.
Sarah's Nice List. Now, if you haven't seen the rest of the shows all week, which you may not have done, although I'm sure most of you have now, what we're doing all week is we are taking the Sarah's Nice List and you can be in with a chance of getting on the list. So here's how the list's looking so far. We've got 8 names on the Nice List, but loads of spaces to go. So in this show, we're filling in space number 9 on the Nice List. Now, how do I get on the Nice List? I hear you guys cry. Well, the good news is, it's really easy. All you need to do is chit-chat with Joe. Well, chit-chat with both of us, but Joe's like the gatekeeper of the chit-chattiness. So when I say chit-chat, if you're watching along on Facebook or YouTube, you've just got to comment along with us. Tell us what you're enjoying about the show, what you want to see, what your ideas are with these edgeables. If this is your first time watching, your 50 millionth time watching, your first time commenting, chat along, and at the end of the show, we will choose one lucky commenter at random. Now, right at the end of the show, what happens is, Joe sticks his hand into the bottom of the Christmas stocking here and pulls out either a bauble or a cracker, which will have a number on. So this one would be number 13. That correlates to a little bag of goodies. And I say a little bag, it's a bag with 75 pounds of the product plus a load of our handmade makes. So if you were to get chosen for spot number 9, and depending on what number you get, you will then at the end of the week get sent the corresponding prize number. We've got 24 chances to win and we aren't even, well, we're about halfway there. No, we're not. We'll be halfway there by middle of tomorrow. So loads of chances still to win, guys.
Absolutely. Also, Sarah, how coordinated are we today? Someone in the comments
I was thinking the
just
same
pointed
thing.
it out.
You got the memo.
You
got the memo then that we're going to go in orange and peach and blush. Fabulous.
Absolutely. It's summer, channeling summer. Right, I want to quickly bring the details in for you. I know you guys are going to love these because you're doing so many concepts with this style of die already, and these ones are off the chart detailed and intricate. I love how legible they are. They've got a really classic font to them. I'm going to go through what's coming included in the bundle really quickly. So you're going to get Happy Holidays in here firstly. If you are in the UK, you can only get that from us here at Crafters Companion and Crafters TV, so it's an exclusive for anyone in the UK. You've also got Silent Night in here. You're going to receive Peace on Earth for that gorgeous nativity scene there. This one here is Merry Christmas, very popular individually as well, this one. You've got Warm Winter Wishes and also Season's Greetings as well. £64.95, £74.75. You buy 5, you get 1 free, which is brilliant considering this is a brand new launch, just launching today. Of course, you can use your Club Inspired discount and you'll get double points across absolutely everything. Loads of you commenting away. The comments are absolutely on fire. They are absolutely off the chart detail. I can't wait to see what Sarah's going to do with these. I think, you know, we're so familiar with edgeables, Sarah, aren't we? And we think, you know, we know them. And then what happens is we bring these out, and yeah, they're a word edgeable, but you've got all this incredible, intricate detail going on around it as well.
I know. Listen, guys, I want you to, I was going to say forget everything you know. Don't. Remember everything you know, But now we've got the next level on it, because look at these edgeables, Joe. Working the same way as our edgeables in that your cutting line starts here, runs all the way around the top. I'll let you get in a little bit closer. Starts here, runs around the top, stops here. This side all cuts into your card. This side cuts out, right? So one cut out, one cut in, works fabulous. These, by the way, Joe, look at this. 4 inches, so they're 6 inches wide and 4 inches deep. Now, hands up, in fact, no, not hands up, right? Tell us in the comments if you are brand new and this is your first edgeable purchase. I would love to know if this is the first time you're getting edgeables, okay? But I promise you, if it's not, you have not got any edgeables like this. I'm going to go straight into a card, Joe, so you understand how these work,
awesome.
Right? So, I've just taken a 6x6 card with a fold on the left-hand side. What I'm going to do is take this edgeable, lie it on the front of the card there, Joe, and then with a little bit of tape, I'm going to hold it in place, open this up, and we're going to send it through the middle of the machine, right? So, into your base cutting plate. From there, you want your clear, you want your magnetic, and then you want your top cutting plate as well. That's the sandwich combination. Then they're intricate dies, but they're not so intricate that they'll give you a challenge on any machine. So if you're using these with the MIDI, if you're using these with any other brand of machine, you're going to find they cut an absolute dream. Now, 9 seconds through your machine, right? If I lift this off, while we're still here, Joe, I'm going to get a little bit fancy, right?
Oh,
so I've
fancy.
Fancy. I've got a little bit of red, and I'm just going to go into the mirror, right? So I want this to stand out really beautifully well. So because these are all designed as stencil dies, as well as cut and emboss, I'm just doing that little bit of stenciling, not into all of it, but just into the mirror and a couple of these little stars, right? So we've got that stenciling. We lift this die off and watch how beautifully well these cut. I mean, literally just at your fingertips. Then if I take my scissors, what you'll see is it's cut off the edge here, Joe. If I just cut from the side, coming down from the side of the card, and then doing this like this, can you see? Take that off. Oh, just be very careful. You won't be having to craft at the speed of light when you're doing this at home, right? Look at this here. There is my detail, all cut in beautifully well. Now, here's the thing, Joe, right? That is basically the base of the card. So all you need to do is then take a piece of coloured card. I'm going to just pop in with my tape pens.
So you've got a lot of cards to make this Christmas. These are going to be your best friend, aren't they?
Oh, not only that, Joe, but you know what I love the thought of doing, right? How about if you're making to sell and you're actually making a pack of cards to sell?
Perfect.
You could actually sell these as a pack of ready-made cards.
You could make one of each design, couldn't you?
Really easily. Now, look at that. I've got this. I've got a little bit of matting and layering to go across the front. And then I've got a nice little bow that I'm just going to pop. Let's just take the backing off here, across the front of here. Now that, oh crikey, getting the back off my bow is going to be the most time-consuming piece, right? That is a quick card ready to go.
But beautiful still.
Isn't it beautiful? But if you want to take it to the next level, watch what you can do. You could take a little bit of gold cardstock, right? I could put that die back on, send it through again, and when it comes out of the machine, Joe, it's going to look like this. Just cut the top away, right? If you want a shadow effect in the gold, watch what we do. You take your dotty tape pen and you go all the way along the back of here, right? Plenty of dotty tape along the whole of this. Now I'm just going to pop this in place, Joe, slightly offset so that we get this wonderful shadow effect. And you trim this. Oh, I'm slightly off centre there. This is the beauty of your dotty, you see. You've got a little bit of time to manoeuvre. I want to get that perfect. There we go. Just an ever so slight shadow here. And then once we've got that little bit of a shadow, this will trim off the edge like this. And then look at that. That is what you call an uber professional card. And I've just made that joke. Joe, we're not 10 minutes into the show. We spent a good 5 or 6 minutes gossiping at the top.
We did.
And I've made a pretty spectacular card. That looks like more than a 5-minute card. And it's been, what, 2 minutes?
Absolutely. Incredible. They really are. Loads of excitement already on socials. A lot of people letting me know they've got these, Sara, which is amazing. Lots of questions coming in as well, which I will pop over to Sara as we go through the show. So using them in our sort of standard edgeable edgeable format, Sara, amazing. Are we going to be able to sort of adapt them and take them into other sort of styles of projects as well?
Absolutely. This is why I was the most excited about doing this show. So I'll show you all of the different styles. You tell me if there's one you particularly want to learn, and I'll try and cover everything we can, right? So if I show you that in like a black and white format, so that we take them all to black and white, that is that style of card, right? Where we just do the fold along the left-hand side, Joe. The other option is, what you could be doing, which you know I'm going to want to show you in the show, is a Z-fold card with the cut into the front of the Z fold. So we'll definitely be doing that over the course of the show. You could be doing where we have the card, and instead of cutting out, we just leave it as a bit of a frame. And actually that same technique is then used if you want to do it in the front of a box. Maybe, let's have a little think, you want to be doing like a corner fold. So look at this. If I fold this diagonally across the corner, we can have that stepping up from the side. So a twisted stepper card with you cut in the middle. That's just fabulous. What about doing, right, a back to front gatefold with your cut in the middle? Pretty stunning or what?
I can see a little tea light behind there.
Yes. Or, look, this is over. We're going to be doing some cutting over the fold. So I will show you how to cut over the fold over the course of the show. Whether it's a stepper card, whether you use your over the fold cutting for maybe over a stepper card, a centre step, as well as just a simple step card. Maybe you want to do like an easel card. I love these ones, where the easel stands proud.
That's awesome.
From the card. I mean, they are so clever. And can you see the little, the little Santa Claus, the little reindeer, how the reindeer is pulling at the front of the sleigh. We've also got things, I'm going to be doing this one a little bit later. So I'm going to be showing you how you do like a double type card, where we've got the dome on the front, we've got the cutting at the top. You can be doing it where, and I love these ones as well, you have like a step over the front of the card like this.
That's awesome, I love that.
But Joe, it's really simple,
Is
very
it?
effective.
Can we see that one in the show?
I'll show you that
All
one in
right,
the show.
great, brilliant.
Right, so that's Joe's request. You let me know if you've got any other requests. We've got, again, a diorama card with the cut into the fold of the diorama. If you want to do things like, look at this, the side of a box, Joe, with the designs cut into the side of the box.
That is incredible.
Doesn't it just look fabulous? So loads of ideas. I've got about 10 demos prepped already.
Amazing.
But if there's something you want to see, Joe's put a request in for this. Any other requests, let me know. As I said, I am at your command for the rest of the 2-hour show.
Brilliant. Loads of you chatting away already. I see Nicole's here, Georgie Ann saying hi, Debbie, Jennifer, Debbie, Marcy, Patricia, Patty, Yolanda, Ibets is here as well. Connie wants to know if the window behind you is real or fake. That's Connie's question for the day.
Come on, Connie, right? Don't spoil the illusion. We are not. I couldn't possibly. Let's have. I'll just check the weather. Oh, what a lovely sunny day.
It's always sunny out there.
Oh, we can't open the windows, but I'm not telling you, basically. I'm not telling you.
It's always sunny though, always sunny. Right, let me share with you again that everything that you are getting in here. Remember, they're all available individually as well. However, without a doubt, I defy the person that can just pick a couple of these. And I think once you get them home and start crafting with them, you'll definitely wish you'd taken up the full set. Now, let me share them with you. What I love about them is that a lot of the time we bring you maybe a word edgeable or a sort of a design edgeable. These are both. So it means that you've got all the design in here. With Merry Christmas, you've got your little house in here, the trees, the snowflakes, you've got your Christmas trees in there, but then you also have the sentiment too. So it's kind of like a hybrid between a design edgeable and a word edgeable. They're both in there, which is fantastic. This one here is your season's greetings. You've got your ornaments and baubles in here, the bow. I love these little dangling ornaments that you can see here, even down to the tail on the letters there. You can see you've got the little bows on them. Put things like your glossy highlights in there, are going to look amazing. This one here is Silent Night. So if you love to give projects that are, you know, the reason of the season as we call them, we've got you covered here. You've got this nativity scene, the buildings in the background. It really is a fabulous, intricate design. The next one we've got here is Peace on Earth, as you can see. So this has got a bit of a feel, sort of wise men feel about it. Then the next one we've got here is Warm Winter Wishes. I love this one. I love that you've got those big bold snowflakes. Imagine paper piecing or double cutting and individually overlaying the snowflakes that are in there with something like some gorgeous silver mirror card. Then you've also got this one just here, which is your Happy Holidays. This is so clever because what you've got is Santa's sleigh here and then almost the reindeer at the other end, and it pulls all the way through the sentiment. The design team have absolutely knocked it out. The product development team absolutely knocked it out of the park with these. When you get them all together, you get one absolutely free of charge, which is amazing. That wasn't me, by the way. Now, I think it was a car alarm going off outside.
It's
not me. It's not me. 51.96 or 59.80 if you are a platinum member. Remember, you're going to get double points as well across absolutely everything. Now, you know what happened yesterday with the mirror cardstock, the coloured one? We told you it was going to go. It absolutely went. We've still got available for you the gold and silver one right here. Now, it's that lovely sort of etched mirror board that you've got there. It is, however, now limited stock. So if you want to add this into your basket, and a lot of you will be getting yourself up to a free shipping basket, this would be a great way to do it, but you will need to be quick for this. $11.99 or $13.56 if you are a Club Inspire Platinum member. Lots of requests coming in for demos. Front stepper, Sheila would like to see. And if a Z fold is possible, then a Z fold as well.
Come on then, Z fold, I'll get that ready next.
Fantastic. And a lot of people ask a lot of questions about size. People are talking about the size of these. Are they going to be good for a 5x7 card? A lot of people are asking.
We'll do some 5x7s. Yes, absolutely. I would do my 5x7s landscape because they're going to fit in nice. So, yeah, that'd be quite nice.
All right, excellent. Any questions or comments, keep getting them in. Remember, someone is going to get themselves up on that nice list as well. Will it be you? Who knows? There's only one way to find out, and that is to get chatting with us, get social with us, Crafters TV on Facebook or Crafters Companion across on YouTube. Incredibly busy start to the show, as we knew it would be, Sarah. I love how classic the font is in these.
Oh, it's incredible. And do you know what? Each one is hand illustrated. So for example, I'm going to use that Warm Winter Wishes. It's one of the best sellers, isn't it, Joe? It's been one of the most popular individually.
It has indeed.
And I like how, because this is 3 words, the winter actually cuts across that centre line. So I'm going to use this one for the Z fold card. Now anyone who's never seen a Sara Special Z fold before, let me show you how these work. This is A4, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half and then fold part of it in half again. So just on my scoreboard, half of an A4 would be 1 little notch before the 6, right? And then half of that's pretty much 1 little notch before the 3, right? So not exact, but it's only a fly's eyelash off. So as far as we're concerned, exact enough. Yeah, look at that, right? So this gives you what's called a fold back card. So you've got the card in half, first part folded back. Now when you come to do a Z fold card, Joe, what you do is you literally just cut part of the card off. Now because these edgeables are so big, you need like 4 inches to cut off the bottom.
Okay,
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 4 inches, and actually what I'll do is I'll cut 2 of these cards that are 4 inches, so that gives me my 2 bottom straps, right? And then if I bring in another piece of cardstock, let's have a little look, bit of white stamping cards, perfect. I can go, right, so what it was, 1 little notch before the 6 and 1 little notch before the 3, right? We're going to fold them over, crease them, and then if I wanted a 6x6 card, so what you're going to do is you're going to pop this at 6 inches, and you've got that lovely kind of half fold, right? So there's your 6x6. If I was doing a regular Z fold card, Joe, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the piece that's just come off the bottom, I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to attach it onto the front, right? That's how you do the Z fold. Now, if you want to do a Z fold, look at this. This is too thick for that bit there.
Okey-doke.
So that's where I'm going to use one of these. It's exactly the same, it's just longer than your A4. That's going to flip over and go on the front of here. Right? We all good so far?
Still following.
Right, so just put this side card to the side. I'm going to start cutting into this. So first of all, you take that Warm Winter Wishes, and you'll see I'm actually going to line it up right at the bottom there, then it's perfect. We're going to send the first one through the machine for the first time. So again, all we're doing is taking this into the on the first plate, you've got your clear magnetic and your top plate, and we're going straight through.
Awesome. Mary Pat says, woohoo, Sarah and Joe, super excited to see what you create, Sarah. Clarice got these last night. Myra's got them. Kathy's got them. Terry Tom has gone for them as well. They are in Gemma's basket too. A lot of you, I know, pre-ordered these. A lot of you going for them right now in the show. I'm excited to see what everyone makes and creates with these. Brilliant way to get maybe your vellums, your printed papers involved as well. So all that wonderful Christmas stash that you've been stocking up on already.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the thing is, they're going to work with anything, right? So watch this, Joe. There's my warm winter wishes. I'm just going to peel that off the top with my tape. I'm going to tap the back out, right? And then once the die's clean, I'm going to come in and I'm going to cut the second side again, right?
Okie doke.
So all lined up, line it up with the bottom, little bit of tape on there. Let's cut the other side. So we've got 2 pieces of that die all cut perfectly. So we're talking about creating a Z-fold card, only 2 passes through the machine.
That's amazing.
Couldn't be quicker, couldn't be simpler, right? So second one comes through. You might want your little craft knife here, Joe.
Sarissa calls them a supercharged one-pass wonder edgeable. Love the extra cut-out embellishments included in there as well. That's what they are, a super one-pass wonder.
Super one-pass wonder, I'll totally take that. Totally take that, right. Where's my knife? Here we come. Watch this a little bit. You just need to join the 2 edgeables now in the centre, right? Which means all of that will come away. Just make sure we're trimmed right off the edge at one side, right off the edge at the other side. There is our winter wishes doubled up as it was, right? So remember, you've got those fold lines in. So there's the first fold line in. And then this was folded over here as well, wasn't it? So we'll just make sure that second fold line is in there perfectly. Now,
amazing.
Here we go. What I'm going to do, Joe, is that is going to go onto the front of that base piece of card. So I'm just going to have a little look here. I'm going to put a couple of pieces of red before in front of it, right? So let's have a little look. I'll trim these. Obviously, the base of the card was 2 inches, I said. So I'm just trimming some strips here to 2 inches. Dotty tape pen, Joe, all the way along this base part. And what I'm going to show you here is a bit of a four paper piecing look, right? So basically a cheat way to look like you've done some paper piecing. So let's have a look. I'll show you on the other side, and you'll see the effect that we've got. So as we've got the tape all the way down here, right?
If you want to do real paper piecing, I say, are these going to lend themselves to that as well, Sarah?
Perfect. And you know what? We'll do some of that later in the show.
Amazing.
We'll do some of that later. So there we go. There's all the pieces. Let's trim these excess pieces off from the side. So 1 and then 2. And what that does is it just gives you the same look. It makes the second part of the word really stand out. So if I stick all this down, we are ready to bring in, where's the other half of our card? Here we go. So can you see that's going to stick over the front part of the card, and I'm going to do all that but with a little bit of coloured paper in the background. So I've got
fabulous.
Some of that beautiful. This is from the oh crikey, which set was this from?
Oh, that's from it's
Gnome,
on the tip of my
the
tongue.
Gnome set that's on
it's
there.
The Gnomes, isn't
it's
it?
The Gnomes that's
I've
on
got
there.
that paper on the show as well, so I'll share that with you in a moment.
Go on then. All I'm doing is matting and layering, Joe.
Brilliant. Marcia, Gemma says, I never would have thought of using a die as a stencil. Thank you for that, Sarah. June says, edgeables make card making look spectacular with ease. And we've got loads of new viewers commenting as well this week,
Yes.
which we love, Sarah, don't we?
That's what we're after.
Nicola says, hi, Joe. I would love to say hi to everyone from me in Barnstable, Devon. Oh, I bet it's lovely down there today.
Oh, it's glorious.
Oh, I bet it's beautiful. Ange says, I love to see the concept suite. It really gets my inspiration going. It does show you the versatility that you can achieve, absolutely. Lauren says as well, more than an edgeable in my opinion, they would fill a whole card easily by the looks of things. Very pretty and good for quick batch making.
Yes. But honestly, Joe, I love the idea of if you're making cards to sell, what about making a little pack of 10 of one of these designs?
Perfect.
And then selling your whole little pack of 10 ready-made. I mean, they are going to be the most... Who would ever buy any different card to that? I mean, are you going to be able to make anything that looks even remotely as good as that in a little pack of cards? You're not anyway.
Absolutely not, I don't think. Not as well. And if we're making sales, so completely welcome to, aren't we? Fill our boots is the policy, right?
Fill your boots. That's a good way to put it, Joe. Fill your boots.
Sally Joseph says, I love these dies, easy yet so elegant. Another request to see a box from Wendy. Beverly Bryant says, what else would we need on a card with these dies? Brilliant for batch making. Batch making is what everyone seems to talk about. I mean, if you want to take your time with them, Sarah, and create something very intricate and detailed, I'm guessing you've still got the option to do that as well.
Oh yes, and do you know what? We'll do that over the course of the show. Just because I've made the last 2 cards at the actual speed of light doesn't mean that you have to do everyone like this.
Absolutely.
I mean, aren't they fabulous? And then all you need on that, Joe, not being funny, little bit of ribbon in the corner, your card's done. I mean, look at that. We've done a Z fold, and you've watched me do that. Literally, all I'd pre-done on that card was cut the mats and layers of the cardstock behind.
Stunning, isn't it?
That's all I'd done. So that, and that was what, 6 minutes, 7 minutes? How fabulous are they?
They are going to be your best friend this Christmas. They're going to be your go-to. You're going to absolutely adore using them. People are going to love receiving them as well. The other great thing being also that these are an edgeable. So all the edgeable techniques that you've already been doing, everything you know about edgeables, it's going to be true here with these. You've just got, they're just much larger than we've seen previously, and you've got the sentiment and also all the detail in there as well. So it means you don't have to go around and find a sentiment to fit in this. One past one, you've got something gorgeous. A couple of different ways of getting hold of this. You can go for the individuals if you want to. However, the best way to get the best deal, pretty much everyone going for the whole collection at the moment. So you've got Merry Christmas in here. I love that they're all sentiments you're going to be able to get loads of use out of. So you've got season's greetings in here as well. And each one really is packed with detail. I think when you get these home and see, you'll start to, again, a little bit like interlace yesterday. The more you look at them, the more incredible detail you start to see. The next one here we've got is Silent Night, as you can see, with that sort of more Reason of the Season style feel to it. Again, the same one here as well, with Peace on Earth. I love the star and how the star is incorporated into the swirl on the sea. I think that is so clever. Then you've got your Warm Winter Wishes. Again, those snowflakes, beautiful. Whether you are popping something behind, whether you're paper piecing them, highlighting them and double cutting them, you've got loads of options with these. And Happy Holidays. I think this one might be my favourite, Sarah, just because you've got that sleigh, and it's almost like the reins are following the whole top of the sentiment and then join up with that gorgeous reindeer there as well. If you want to get them all together, it's the most popular option at the moment. $64.95 or $74.75 becomes $51.96 or $59.80 if you want to get your hands on them. Very busy. Lots of you ordered them before the show. So many of you on the website at the moment. We'll give you an opportunity to check yourself out very soon. Now, I want to move on. I want to share with you. Oh, I love this. We were talking about using vellum with these. Now, this is the Nature's Garden Gnomes Vellum and Acetate pack, and this is absolutely stunning and is going to go so beautifully with this particular collection. So what you're going to get is you get 12 sheets in total. You're going to get the acetate in here. Now, you get the acetate in the icicles, and also you get it in the snow flurry here. And then what you also get is you get the same in the vellum, which is awesome. So you've got the snow flurry there, and also let me share with you what the icicles look like. And they are beautiful, really lovely, heavy acetates and vellums, these two, and they will die cut an absolute dream. So you've got those in there. That's your first option, $7.99 or $9.95 individually. The next one I want to share with you is your pearlescent cardstock, 250 GSM, so a really good all-round weight, this one. Double-sided, which is excellent, and in a really beautiful kind of blush colour tone. So you've got the turquoisey blue, that wonderful lilac colour, that real pop of Christmas red, and then that really beautiful warm Christmas green in there. 24 sheets of that, 250 GSM, and 12 by 12 is that one there. We also have for you as well the Gnomes Nature's Garden paper pad, which is the sheet that Sarah was just using a second ago there. It's double-sided. I love that if you're going for this alongside the acetate and vellum as well, you can see that a lot of the patterns in here will work beautifully with that. So if you want to start to create layers with them, you're going to be able to do that beautifully. That was the particular sheet that Sara used in that last demonstration there. Again, a really good variety of designs and colours in here. So perfect to use with your, with the pad, but also perfect to use away from the other cardstock as well. $10.39 or $12.76. These pads just seem to get better and better value every time we bring them to you. You're getting 48 sheets in there for that price, which is really, really incredible. Lots of you still chatting away. Don't forget, we're going to be putting someone up onto Sara's nice list in this very show. It could be you. All you need to do is leave us a comment on Facebook Crafters TV. Over on YouTube, you're going to be Crafters Companion over there. Not only you get on the list, you're going to win £75 or dollars at least worth of incredible crafty prizes, which is brilliant. Right, what would you like to take us through next, Sara?
Well, I'm trying to take all your requests left, right and centre. So I heard a request for a 5x7 card, and I also heard a request for paper piecing.
Indeed.
Yeah? Or was that just you asking for that? So I've got a 5x7 paper piece card that I'm going to show you how to do an easel card with it.
Awesome.
Right? Tremendous. So what I said was your 5x7s would be brilliant landscape. So what I've done is I've taken the 5x7 card base, Joe, scored it in the middle so that we've got that step up from the side, right? So that is going to be the base card. Then what I've done is just cut a little bit. I've used Centura Pearl actually. I love this. I love the pearl. A little bit of the Centura Pearl, which we're going to use for the front panel. So you know, as you would make a regular easel card, Joe, that's what we're looking at there. Regular easel card, but
awesome.
The front piece is Centura Pearl. Now pop the card to one side, because what I'm going to do is take the season's greetings, right? So I'm going to take the season's greetings. I'm going to pop this at the bottom of the card like that, so that what we, in fact, let me just line it up to make sure I've got it all right, okay? So if that is the bottom of the card, I want to make sure, there we go, that lines up right up there. It is doing if I line it right at the bottom. Now, top tip, when it comes to taping these down, tape at 2 points, Joe, not just one, and tape it on the bit that's going to be cut away. So it doesn't matter if you tear your card. If you're a little bit like me and a little bit gung-ho when you get going, won't matter, right? So we're going to go, in fact, let's put it this way. You've got your, into your base clear cutting plate, you've got your clear, your magnetic, top plate, 1 wonder, straight through your machine, and we're going to have the front bit of that ready to go, right?
Amazing.
So that's going to be our cut. That's going to go onto the front of the card, but then I'm going to show you how you paper piece on the inside.
Can we do domed fronted cards with these as well?
You want to do a dome front?
Well, there's a lot of requests, lots of requests for dome cards in the comments
cards,
too.
right? Your wish, guys, is my command. Whatever it is you're wanting to see, just let me know, right? There we go. So I'm going to lift that from the front, right? And then what we're going to do, watch, is I'm going to cut this from the edge to that start point, right? Do the same here, from the edge to that start point. And you see, as we lift this away, Joe, this here is going to give us, let's just take this turquoise is absolutely beautiful, isn't it, right? This, you'll see, Joe, is going to go on the front of the card beautiful. Here. Can you see? So you know what I'm going to tell you to use, don't you? Straight tape pens down the edge, dotty through the middle, right?
Well, now, luckily we've got a collection. You get 2 dotty, 2 straight, and an all-purpose as well. So we've got you completely covered for this collection, Sara.
Well, look what I thought I'd do. Thank you. I thought I'd show you how messy it looks if you do use your regular tape pen all the way through, because it doesn't matter, because I'm going to piece that together with some paper piecing either. So can you see? We get little bits.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, you get little bits of sticky all the way through. That is not what we want.
No.
Doesn't matter, because we're going to fill it in, but if I wasn't going to, that is not acceptable, right? So I do want to fill this in. I want a full-on paper piece. So great top tip for you. I've got a little bit of our glitter card, and I've put our double-sided adhesive backing onto the back, right? And I'm going to take this and we're going to cut just the greetings, right? Now, by the way, if you ever do this, don't do it while Leanne's around, she'll get in trouble. But if you do, notice I'm tapping it on the back of the die, not on the front bit where the cut marks are, because A, you'll damage your table, but B, you'll damage your die, right?
Leanne here for a 3-hour special cartload tomorrow night, Sara. The deals are awesome, aren't they, for that?
I know they are, yes. They are absolutely stupendous. You guys are going to have a wonderful Leanne special cartload, is all I can say. Right.
7 p.m. tomorrow here in the UK, 2 p.m. for you guys on the East Coast, 11 a.m. for you guys over on the West Coast. Stephanie, I love Stephanie's really overestimated me, I think, Sara.
Go on.
She says, Joe, you're so good at your job. You seem to be managing all these comments just fine, and I can't keep up. I have a confession. I've got someone that helps me. I've got a social media superstar with me for every single show.
Don't spoil the illusion, Joe.
Rachel's my social media superstar for today, so she's giving me a hand. There's so many comments, so many people want to get on that nice list. It's a two-person job, Sara.
It is a two-person job, Joe. He could never manage on his own, folks. Trust me.
I couldn't.
Right, watch this. So I'm now going to lift these out of the die one at a time, right? So if I take that T out, for example, watch, that's going to come out. And I'm going to lift that out, and that T, because it's sticky, will go straight into the middle of this here, and because we're doing paper piecing, Joe, it sits flush. Can you see that? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to sit and I'm going to pop all of these pieces into the paper piecing.
Awesome. Give me a chance to catch up on these hundreds of comments that we've got. Sandra saying, these dies are amazing. We learned so much from the shows. Thank you. Andrea says, we just love this warm winter wishes card. I purchased this die. I cannot wait to use it. Bernie says these dies are great, fast and easy. Great for mailing as well, which is a really good point. A lot of these are going to go into a flat envelope, which is brilliant. Sarah says, why on earth would anyone want to order anything less than the whole set? These dies are just incredible.
I absolutely feel you. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the thing is, once you get them home, Sara, and you start seeing how amazing they are, but also how quick they are to use, you're going to want all the variations because you're going to be making so many cards with these.
Yes.
Lynn's saying these dies look fabulous, can't wait to get them. You educate us brilliantly so we can do really lovely cards, and they are such a pleasure to gift. Thank you for all the hard work you put in for us, and congratulations on your 11 nominations. You all deserve it so much. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you, guys.
Very kind of you to say. Mary Lee says, I can't believe all the new launches, Joe. There are so many wonderful ideas for cards, boxes and lanterns. It's hard to know where to start, and there's more to come. There's a launch for you, at least one launch every single day throughout this event, which is running all the way up until the end of Sunday. So loads more still to come, but it's just going to get better and better and better.
Right, all I'm doing, Joe, is I've got them all where I had a set, just in case I was struggling, picking them all out live on the show, where I'd got everything ready. So I'm just adding these last couple where I've peeled them all off, ready into the base, but I want you to see just how easy this was to do. So people think paper piecing is difficult. It's absolutely not. You just need to take your time and have that little bit of patience, and I would say adding that sticky onto the back of this really helps, right?
Awesome.
So you can go, all I've done is I've decided to do the greetings, but if you wanted to do the bells, the bows, any of these pieces, they're all just going to pop out and pop into the middle of there, Joe. But when it's paper pieced, you can just pick out, in this case I'm picking out just the word, right? Now, that is basically the base of my card ready to go. So all I'm going to do to finish it all off is a couple of strips of, let's have a little look, sticky. We'll stick the base piece on here. And then just to finish this off, I've got a couple of little pieces to go down the side of here, Joe. So it's just going to look a little bit more professional coming down the sides there. Oh, I didn't quite get that lined up in the middle when I'd cut it, but I hadn't noticed at the time. I was too busy feeling quite pleased with all my cutting there. And then if you want it, even if you want it looking a little bit more professional on the back, watch, you can put another bit on the back. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this into my stopper. So for your stopper, you're going to want some 3D foam pads. So I will address the 3D foam pad drawer there, Joe. And if I just pull these bits on, you only need a couple, right? And that is just going to give us the little bit of a lift that we need, so that if I pop that there, that stands perfectly in front of it. And of course we can finish that off with a wonderful little bow. And that is how you do what we want to learn. People want to do paper piecing, a 5x7 card, and I've done all of that as a little 5x7 easel.
Absolutely
we are
beautiful.
cracking through the demos today, folks.
We really are. We're also cracking through the stock as well. So many of you, hundreds went for these before the show. Hundreds of you are going for them now as well in the show, which is incredible. Lots of ideas you were coming up with as well. Lots of you wanting to get onto Sara's nice list. I'm going to run through these again for you. So remember what you're receiving in here. You're going to get Merry Christmas, You're also going to receive Season's Greetings, Silent Night. There is Peace on Earth. You've got Warm Winter Wishes and Happy Holidays. UK customers, the only place to get Happy Holidays will be from us here at Crafters TV and through the Crafters Companion website. So if you want that one, you will need to grab it now. Essentially, you're getting this one for free when you go for the amazing collection. Details are on your screen. $51.96 or $59.80 for Club Inspire Platinum members. Now, we thought it had sold out. We have got not a lot of it back though, and it is a really versatile one when it comes to our paper pads. It's the Santa's Kitchen paper pad. Do you know what I love about this is that what you've got in here is you've got your pattern on one side and then a plain on the other. So if you want to mat and layer these together, it means that it's all done for you. You have your plains and your patterns that are all perfectly colour matched. It's a really good, I love that candy stripe. I think it is beautiful. It's something you've seen a lot of our experts using over the last few days. This is like a lovely faux craft card that you've got there. Really brilliant. We are down to less than 250 though of these, and it's coming alongside this, which is going to work beautifully with it. Is your 8x8 everyday solids that you've got just here. This is a cardstock weight, 240 GSM, and it's going to match beautifully with your Santa's Kitchen. You buy this, you get Santa's Kitchen half price essentially, which is brilliant. $16.38, $19.95 to get both of those. It is really, really busy on the website. I can see a lot of very full baskets. I know you don't want to miss any of Sara's demonstrations, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to check yourself out before we get cracking with more demonstrations with Sara. Here's how to shop and also all the details of Club Inspire.
Hi, I'm Sara from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Wowzers, it is busy across on the website. Loads of you checking out under that as well. I'm so pleased that so many of you are going to be getting these in the coming days and starting to create all of those fabulous Christmas projects. People are going to be so happy to see these. Right, I know, I'm not going to talk too much, Sara, because I know how many demonstrations you've got lined up in this show. There is absolutely shed loads, isn't there?
Come on, somebody else said they wanted to know how to do a stepper card. So we are going to do a stepper card, and I'm going to show you how to get the perfect fold over the step, right? So this is where you're going to hit record, and you're not going to hit record. You're going to remember that we're about 1/4 and come back and watch this demo back, because you're going to love this one, right? So I'm going to start with A4 card, Joe, because A4 it's the cardstock that we all have plenty of access to, right? So what we're going to do first of all is you're going to decide how wide do we want the step. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 6 inches wide for the step. So can you see we're at 6 here? So we're going to come, let's have a look. I'm going to start around about, I'm going to kind of gauge it about 5 inches down. Let's have a little look and go down there like that, all right? So I'm just rough there. So this is my first main part. This is just by eye, 6 inches down, because what we're going to do is we're going to, this half here is the halfway point. So you're going to go at 6 inches, one little notch before 6, right? But I'm not going to score all the way along. I'm going to put a little bit in the side and a little bit in this side here, right? But I'm not scoring all the way along. Then if I flip it over, Joe, how far up do we go? What do you reckon? About an inch? Yeah?
Yeah, I reckon so.
An inch and a half?
I love I'm agreeing with you, like I know what I'm,
I know what
I'm on about. Yeah.
We're going to go up an inch, which means we come down an inch. So you go at number 2 there, right? And then because this was one little notch before the 6, we need to go one little notch before the 7, right? So you need an extra inch here. You followed that? So this is when I only actually needed the line to join up from there to here. That's why I was trying to kind of guess it, right? Anything before there is unnecessary. Followed that okay? So what I'm going to do now is just come in with the craft knife. I don't think I've got my larger craft knife. I don't know where these things go. You know, Craig comes in for a couple of hours and everything's... Oh, it'll be that Debbie Robinson, won't it?
Yeah, she's in the building, you know, ready for that amazing Creative Craving show a little later, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. On the East Coast. There's lots of great things in there too.
Right, you can see where those steps are. I'm going to cut the Happy Holidays in before we fold it, because remember, we haven't scored this, we've just put a little marker. So you can see those little markers. What we're doing is we're making sure that is above the cut line here, right? So you want to go slightly above the cut line. So that on there, you're going to hold it in place with a couple of little bits of tape. So a little piece there. We're going to go with a little piece here as well. Do you know what I'm thinking I wish I'd done, John? Maybe it's left a little bit wider, so I've got a little bit. Yeah, do you know, I'm going to do that before I send it through. So watch here, let's give ourselves a little bit more. This is why it's good to try these things, right? So I'm going to go along here, and what did I say? I said it was one little notch before the 6. Should we go a couple of little notches afterwards? Let's go at 6.5, right? So 6.5 gives us a little bit of breathing space in the middle, all right? Now, halfway point, one little notch before the 6, measuring it there, coming down one little notch before the 6, measuring it there. Flip it over. We went 1 inch up, we came 1 inch back down, yep, and then 1 inch past here, so it's one little notch before the 7. Yep, and just feel a little bit more comfortable. Let's just join those little lines up here. There we go. Just feel a little bit more comfortable, giving myself a bit of breathing room, because when we do this stuff on TV, it's a bit different, guys, to when you're doing it at home, because you're crafting, kind of, you're rushing, and I'm thinking, I knock that one little bit and I'm gonna. So watch this here. Can you see I've left myself a bit more space now? Can you see? So I've got a little bit of room at both edges, Joe.
Fantastic.
Makes sense?
Absolutely, making sense
right,
so
so that's
far.
what you're going to do. So, got that little bit of space there. Then what I'm going to do is just get my Gemini plates. This is a one for your big Gemini, by the way, folks. Not because the dies need the size of the big Gemini, but because this card demands it. Because for a stepper card, we need to use a whole sheet of A4 opened up. So this is why, those of you that have the Junior, it's worth having the Gemini as well. It's not so that you can cut bigger dies, it's so that you can cut dies into more unique places on your cards. If that makes sense, all right? Now, I've just got no patience for an 18-second pass these days, Joe, I'm terrible. Right, so when we lift this off, what you'll see is that is cut in beautifully. As I lift this up now, then we can go, and we've got those 2 little fold lines in at the sides here. You see, so if I just pop all that through, yep, that's going to fold there. This folds here, and your step folds down under here. How fantastic is that? And how easy when you know all of the measurements, right? And then all I'm going to do, just pop all these bits out and then do a little bit of decorating with a little bit of ink too. So it's a good time if you've got any other questions or people are sending requests through, I can answer whatever you need to know.
Lucy wants to know, what's for basic card making, what is the best white card thickness to use for everyday use?
So we always use our stamping card. It's called stamping card, but actually it should just be called everyday card, I would say.
It's in stock, available for you right now over on the website, so do go check that out. Colette's saying, I love this demo. A lot of love for that paper piecing demo that you did. Carol says, the more I watch, the more I'm tempted. Oh me, here I go again. Absolutely, I think they are so great and such a time saver. You're going to be so glad you've got these in your crafty stash this Christmas. Crafty Becky says, CC products are perfect. Once I start thinking products cannot get any better, Sara and the team break out the crafting wands and bam, they prove me wrong. We were talking in the earlier show and saying that, you know, every year we raise the bar, but this year, Sara, they just seem to be off the chart incredible, don't they? All of these Christmas launches.
Oh yes, and you know what, I just think it's whatever your level of crafting ability, trust me when I say we're going to have something for you. We're going to have something different, unique and brilliant for you to be able to take completely different. Now look at that. Got that lovely Happy Holidays inked out. Let's have a little look. We did have a little blue at that side, so I think we might have the same down this side here. Now all I'm going to do, guys, is literally take a little bit. Let's just get this cleaned up before we go, so I don't get ink and also glue on the back of my card. Right, are we ready, Joe?
Absolutely.
That Holidays, I'm going to do the 4 paper piecing effect that I taught you about, right? So if you want to do the 4 one, guys, you're going in with your dotty tape pen along the back here, right? Bringing all this down. See these, I just want to make sure they're all perfectly aligned there. That's where you've got to just be careful when you're knocking them in. Then where we've got the straight pieces, Joe, you just need your straight tape down here. Awesome. And I can go, let's have a little look. Let's put some tape up the bottom here, right? So that we're sticking tape onto tape. That just gives this little bit here a tiny little bit of support on the inside. So can you see now? Oh, this is why you should clean all this up, you know. Never mind, you won't notice that when I got a little bit me sticky over. Yeah, you see. But that's why, yeah, keep that clean. Right, here we go. I'm going to take a little bit of ribbon, go right across the middle of here with that beautiful ribbon. And this, what you'll find is, Joe, just do a nice simple card, right? Because your actual die is the intricate section on it. You don't need to do an awful lot to the rest of the card. You'll notice the reason a lot of these cards that I'm doing are quite quick, Joe, is because all I need to do is teach you how to do the fancy bit. You know, the fancy bit with the cut, with the folding. Once you've done that, don't overdo it with the decoration, okay?
Am I right in thinking, Sara, we're going to be able to do all the edgeable concepts that we've always done previously? Can we do them with these edgeables?
All of them. All of them really comfortably well. Right.
Amazing. So that means all the edgeable masterclasses, of which there are so many over on our website, you're going to be able to do all those concepts with these as well. So you've already got probably, I don't know, 16, 20 hours worth of tutorials on edgeables.
Easily. Look at that. That I'm pretty chuffed with, right? Just shows you, if I step out the back so you see that colour, that coloured up on the back just looks fabulous with that layering. So that's how you do it over the side of a stepper card. And you could do that either in the centre step or a sideways step, but I think the stepper cards always look really impressive.
Amazing. I need to let you know, 96% now of the gold and silver mirror, matte mirror, has sold out and gone. If you want this, look, there's so little stock left, Sara. I'm not even going to bother taking the stickers off of this one because I know that it is going to go. If everyone that's got this in their basket checks out, it will be gone. So if you want it, please be fast for it. I'm going to go back through the collection for you, but I'm going to give you some samples this time. I'm going to show you some of the awesome things that have been made because the design team have absolutely outdone themselves. But the concepts are all concepts that you're going to be able to create very easily yourself when you get these home, which is brilliant. Even just using them as toppers, I think they look amazing as toppers, equally as amazing as they do when they are cut in with the edgeables. Here you've got that Merry Christmas one there, as you can see. And again, brilliantly cut in there in a sort of peekaboo style maybe. This one here is a gorgeous diorama card, as you can see. I love that they lend themselves to those, to flowers so beautifully too. This one here is the Merry Christmas. That the one you saw there. We had those layering stamps already as well, or earlier in the week. Actually, they were on our Monday Maker show if you want to go back and grab those. Think about bringing in other elements too. Bits from your nativity collection would work great with the Silent Night. This one here is awesome. I think white and gold over pattern cardstock works so well. Think about doing things as well, like cutting them over the edge, as Sara said earlier. You can see how beautifully that works there. But again, a very simple card concept. Because you've got the intricacy in the die, it means that it is going to look like, you've spent all day card, but you've just spent, you know, a few minutes on it. And that's really what we want, isn't it? You've just seen all the different sentiments there. The only other one that you've got in here, of course, as well, is the Happy Holidays. That's the Season's Greetings.
That Season's Greetings you've just shown us, took that little flap in.
Which one?
That one there? It's got a little flap. It's got somewhere to go in. No, push that bit first. Then go into the little flap.
Oh.
Nah. You've got to keep it in.
I need to stick that down, I think.
No, it's like it goes flat to go in the envelope.
How good's that? That's clever.
Isn't that lovely?
That's so clever. And then you've also got in here as well, Season's Greetings, and you've got Warm Winter Wishes. You are going to get Happy Holidays too. It is very, very busy. We knew it would be because you've got the sentiment in here and you've still got all of that design detailing as well. And this really, Sara, I've just shown you there, is touching, it's the tip of the iceberg, isn't it, when it comes to what you're going to do with these?
Well, come on, if you missed me explaining this at the very beginning, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the concept suite. So these are all the different concepts, just in black and white. And then if there's anything you specifically want to see, let me know. And I can either adjust one of my demos, I can do an extra one, I can do one just in black and white to teach you all those concepts. So very simple. This is how I do 60% of my edgeable cards, right? Just with the fold on the left jaw, cut the card down just like I did with that very, very first Merry Christmas, okay? You want to take it to the next level, and you could be doing what I've just been showing you here. You could be going over the side of a stepper. Now, I obviously did a side stepper, that's the same, but with the center stepper, right? The one that Joe loved having a look at was this one here, diorama card. It's actually really easy, Joe. Can you see? It's just a step down and then a flat piece across the front with
so
that
edgeable
cutting. Really effective. I think that looks stunning in the black and white. Now, the one that I did first for you that you all loved was that Z fold card. Every single one of these lends itself beautifully to a Z fold, and they're designed to work on that 6x6 card base. I'm going to do this one a little bit later for you as well. Popular request. A couple of people asked about what we've got, a dome front. So I'm going to show you how you can do a dome front on the front of your card and also a cut on the top of the card. I did do this one for you, so we've already seen how to do the easel, but this is a little bit different in that it's all done from one sheet of card. So you take your 5x7, you score it in half, mark the halfway point, cut that in, and then that just stands proud, and the base bit is cut out the back of there. So it literally is done with one 5x7 base card, Joe. I mean, I love the idea of doing them into a little step card on the front. So beautiful. Again, nice and simple. If you want to go bigger, what about getting like an 8x8 card base and then doing it on the diagonal?
I love a twisted easel.
Twisted easel, all it is that's an 8x8 card base, the diagonal scored, cut in, and it's literally cut on the twist as it lifts. So that's another easy but clever one. You've got your gatefold fold back. So basically it would be a double fronted gatefold, guys, you can see there, but it's just done back to front with the design cut into the middle there. I think that's another really clever one. Your diorama cards, you could be doing your diorama cards, cutting it in and cutting an aperture away. The same aperture could be used on a box. Oh, someone asked for a box. We can do that a little bit later as well. You could do that same aperture style but in the front of a card if you wanted. And actually, I love this idea of doing a big box and cutting them into the side of the box.
That's
like
fantastic,
that.
Isn't it?
That is really clever, that. So there's, honestly guys, there's some lovely ideas, but I know we've had quite a few hundred people join us since the start of the show. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to basics with how an edgeable works and kind of like the most simple type of card you can do. Okay?
Awesome. Don't forget as well though, someone will be going up on Sara's Nice List in the next hour. Not only will they get up on Sara's Nice List, they are going to win over £75 or dollars worth of crafting goodies. Will it be a bauble? Will it be a cracker? You'll find out at the end of the show. But if you want the opportunity to get on Sara's nice list, then all you need to do is get a social with us and comment along. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe if you are watching us over on YouTube. Still continuing. It's actually, sorry, getting busier and busier. A lot of our shows, especially when it's a launch, maybe some people see it at the start, decide they want it. But I think the more concepts you show us and the more versatility, it's the opposite is true. We're getting busier and busier as we go through this show. Yeah. When it comes to versatility, surely these have got to be up there with the most versatile dyes.
100%, which is why I'm trying to rattle through so many demos to give you as many ideas as possible. Now, if I was getting these home, the first cards I would be doing is just exactly this. I would be getting, I've used my Centura Pearl here, Joe, so it's beautiful double-sided pearl card. I'm going to take the Merry Christmas and I'm just going to pop it right in the centre, relatively near the top, okay? Now, good tip is you're going to anchor this with 2 bits of tape at 2 sides of the die because you don't want it moving as it goes through the die cut machine, right? So when we open this up, Joe, basically it's going to cut into the front. Make sure you don't cut into the back, okay? So onto your clear cutting plate. Then we're going to go with your frosted, your magnetic, your top plate, and we're going to go and send that straight through the Gemini. Now when you do, make sure you don't have your cup of tea just balanced precariously behind.
Could have been close.
Well, I needed to get me cold cup of tea drunk because it's halfway point in the show. It's fresh new cup of tea point.
He does. Well, let's hope. Fingers crossed. Poor Debbie last night had a big bowl of sponges behind the machine when she put her plates through.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't sound good.
We had a right giggle.
Right, so there we go. I'm lifting that away. You can see how beautiful and detailed the cut is. You come in with your scissors, Joe, and you just cut to the start of that cutting point. And then from the fold, you cut down the fold and then just cut in until that other cutting point starts. So look at that. Got that beautiful detailed cut all in the front there. And I'm just going to make sure that all these little windows have all popped out there. Yep, that's it. Now, that would be it if you just wanted to do something nice and simple. So watch here. I could take that. I've got a lovely piece of just fancy card, matted and layered. I'm going to pop this on the inside, and again we've got a super quick card, nice and easy, looks really effective. However, I'm going to show you how you can take it on slightly another level, right? So what you can do is from there, instead of just, because it's white and we want it to stand out, what about taking another piece of that light, so this is just the lilac Centura,
nice.
Right? And I'm going to just use that Merry Christmas and cut it again on the front. So this is how you do like a shadow effect. So if you put that on, send it through and trim it. I've got one here that I've sent through, cut all of the Merry out. I've just added a couple of little gems into the middle and a strip of card on the bottom. Watch what happens, Joe, when I take this and we're just going to line this up and slightly offset it, okay?
That's incredible.
So I'm just going to slightly offset that. What I've realised is it's going to be a little bit too long. Look, here's me one that I'd cut just in case I didn't get it all right first time, right? Here's me one here. Little bit of dotty tape all over the front of here, right? Dotty tape there. Dotty tape down this part here, Joe. So we've got plenty of tape on. And then straight tape runs all the way down here. That just goes over the front, and I'm just taking it slightly below and to the right so that we get that slight offset and you get that beautiful shadow effect. And then all you do is you're going to take that other piece that goes on the inside, Joe. We're going to stick that on the inside of our card here, and you can see there, look how effective that looks. Just like this. Little bit of a, let's have a look, little bit just down the corner here. And that is a super quick, super easy card. And that lovely icy colour scheme cut into the front. How easy was that? How
so
ridiculously easy. Yeah, they're the cards I would be doing a lot.
Let me run quickly back through the different greetings that you're getting in here, those different sentiments. So you're going to receive Merry Christmas. I actually love them used as toppers, as they are here as well. Another great way, so many different options for you. So you've got Merry Christmas in this one just here, which is your first one. Within there as well, what you've got are the trees in here, you've got the little house too. There's so much hidden detail in these that you'll see the more you look at them. You've got season's greetings with your ornaments in here too. Loads of ornaments in here. You've got your bows in there as well. Then you've got your Silent Night, so your more sort of religious themed ones. You've got Peace on Earth in there too. Then what we have is Warm Winter Wishes, which is this one just here. Again, those wonderful little snowflakes that you've got scattered all through there. And finally, Happy Holidays. UK customers, so the only place you'll be able to get this is directly with us here at Crafters TV. What you've also got there, I love this because you've got the sleigh, and then the reins for the sleigh actually make up the top of the sentiment. I think this is actually my favourite one, the Happy Holidays. You can, of course, I know it says any two there for £23 or $26. I'm just going to double check that. No, that is correct. Any two, of course, for £23 or $26. What I would say, most of you are going for the big collection, because when you get them like that, you're getting one of them totally free of charge. And I know what happens, Sarah. Someone will get a couple of them home, right? Then come back and think, oh gosh, I actually need the other four. Yeah. Come back and then two of them will be out of stock.
Gone. Yep, that'll be what happens.
We've seen things sell out time and time again, really quickly all week this week. These brand new word edgeables are going exactly the same way. So you might not have the luxury of being able to come back. If you want the best value on the show, then these are that, the big collection, $51.96 or $59.80. Remember double points. Also keep commenting away, because we're going to be putting another name up on Sarah's nice list very, very shortly. Don't forget as well about the gold and silver. Really is your last call. How many we've got? Less than 35 of these now to go around, so you're going to need to be quick for that. Do we want to see the gnomes? The cute little gnomes. Let's get these out. Right, first up you've got your vellum and acetate pack, which looks like this. Now what you've got in here is you've got your vellums. Firstly, it's like white heat embossed vellum, which is just beautiful. So you've got it in the snowflakes and you've got it in the snow flurry here as well, and then you've got the acetate in the same two designs. Tease here, Sarah. You've got the snowflakes in there as well. So really, really gorgeous. Yep, John is in the building. Oh, don't say too much. You know, John's angels will be setting the comments off even further. Oh, I've dropped my acetate. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to get back up then. Right, so that is your acetate and vellum pack. Next up, I've got the pearlescent cardstock for you as well. I mean, brilliant if you've got the gnomes and you want to come back and get extra pads. Don't think you can only use this with the gnome collection. It's a gorgeous 250 GSM pearlescent double-sided cardstock in its own right, and it's brilliant value as well, and perfect Christmas colours. If you want to use it alongside the paper pad, then they're going to work beautifully, of course, together. The reverse of the pads also matches in with the vellum and acetate that I showed you too, so the whole thing ties in together beautifully. Some more traditional imagery in here, some more contemporary imagery. You've got some patterns in here too. It's just a really great all-round pad that you're going to get loads of use out of over this Christmas crafting period. So make sure you grab those. Loads of you still chatting away. Lots of questions coming in. I'll put those over to Sarah during her next demonstration as well. Remember, not the only show today either. An amazing creative cravings coming your way. 7 p.m. tonight here in the UK, which is 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. West Coast. Myself and Debbie Robinson will be here with that for you. A great chance to pick up loads of hints and tips, especially maybe if you're someone that is newer to craft. We've had so many new viewers this week. It's really lovely to have each and every one of you with us. Right, what's next, Sarah?
Okay, I thought we would double up, and I thought I'd show you how to do that dome front. So the two things that people were asking about. So here we go. Whoever was asking about the best card to use, white stamping card is absolutely the jackpot. It's a lovely thickness. It's 300 GSM. It scores a dream. It cuts a dream. It's going to give a wonderful finish. So I'm going to do a nice big tall card. You could do exactly the same, by the way, if you're using your 8.5 by 11. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this on here, and I'm going to score in half. So one little notch before the 6th jaw, right? So there's my card scored in half. Now, I think at the top here, we'll go with a little bit of Peace on Earth, right? So you take your Peace on Earth, we pop it near the top of the card, and what you'll see is it's going to, actually, let's just take it a little bit, maybe it's a little bit down here, so we see a little bit of the starry night sky that I have in the background there as well, Joe. So double taping for anchorage on there. Then when we open this up, again, this is a larger sheet of card. So look at this, I'm going onto my larger Gemini plates. I've got clear, magnetic, top plate, pop them all together. straight through there, Joe, and it's a one pass wonder, except we're going to do 2 passes because we're going to do one for the top, and then I thought we'd put the Silent Night on the front so that we get that lovely kind of telling the story of the nativity. You've got the 3 wise men going through the desert on this one, and you've got the Bethlehem sky scene with the nativity scene. It's
great to be able to use them together.
Oh, it's lovely, love it. So watch this, I just lift this off gently, all right? And again, we've got that tape on there. So all you do is you're always coming, guys, down. I'm cutting off the score line here. So I come down as far as the base of the score line and then cut into here. Lift all this away, and then let's just take this base piece out of here as well. So there is my piece on earth. So if you're going for a nice simple card, all we're going to do is we're going to take this. You're going to go with your piece on earth. I've just gutted a little bit of that cardstock, Joe. Pop it in the front, and there is your nice kind of starting point if you just want to do the piece on earth. If you want to get fancy, remember what I've told you on some of the other cards, cut that again on a piece of mirror card, you'll get this sort of effect.
Amazing.
And if we want to shadow it, right, we're going to come on the inside here, and we're just bringing the tape now very, very gently over the top here, right? So this is when we're getting loads and loads of our dotty tape pen on there. Same with this bottom piece here. I'm going all over with the dottiness, loads of dottiness, right? Then just stick some of this straight tape down here, right? Because we want to make sure that it's plenty sticky enough. Now, that piece on earth, you want to see that, Joe, right? I'm going to bring this in, and I'm just going to line that up so that you've got it slightly offset. Can you see? I'm just seeing that ever so slightly offset there. Yep, that's going to come down beautifully there. Once you've got it in place, there you can really see it well there, can't you?
White and gold, so classy together, isn't it?
Oh, I really think it is, you know. And you could use, to be honest, you could use any one of the golds if you wanted to use, like maybe your you wanted to use the, this is the high gloss mirror. The matte mirror would work just as well, and so would the glitter card,
Beautiful.
right? Now, I'm going to do a little strip to go on the front, right? So look what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a little bit of A4, right? And I'm going to trim the A4. The dies were about 4 inches deep, so I'm going to go, yeah, let's go about just over 4 inches, right? So it's the width of A4, but it's just a panel. And I'm going to take the other die this time. So we had Silent Night, didn't we? Right, so I'm going to go Silent Night in the middle here. And I'm just kind of eyeballing it roughly for the middle. And again, I'm going to hold that. I'll try and be clever and put one piece of tape over 2 sticking points. Right, here we go, Joe. So that goes in. We're going to cut this through. And then I'm going to layer this up. But I'm going to dome the front of it, right? So that's the clever piece with here. I've gone, so this is A4 folded in half, which is around about 6 inches. A4 widthways, when you'll see this here, is around about 8 inches. See how much bigger it is?
Oh, yeah?
Yes, right. So let's have a little look. If I take that Silent Night and just lift all of that out ever so gently.
Brilliant how I mean, we don't even think about it now, do we? Because we get to use, the Gemini machine and these incredible Craft Companion dies all the time. When you think about how intricate they are and how it just lifts out every single time.
And we don't even think about it, like you
consider there's
say.
dies out there that you'd be poking out for hours with these, or double cutting and then adding shims, doing all these different things. But Gemini with these incredible die, it's like hot knife through butter, isn't it?
Hot knife through butter. That is exactly the way to see it. Hot knife through butter. Now watch this, Joe. I've got like a little panel to go on the bottom there, and we're going to wrap this around it. So what we need to do is make sure that where I've got that panel at the bottom, the wrap is a little bit bigger. So I think we'll trim a little bit off the base. So let's trim that about as tight as we can take it. There we go. All right, I don't want to lose my little sheep on the bottom, all right? And then let's have a little look. So if I bring that onto the scoreboard, Joe, so if I look here, right, so that is 8 inches. This is coming in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come round about 1 inch here so that I've got a little bit of give. And I'm going to come round about to here so that I've got a little bit of give in the middle, right? So that will dome up over the front. So all I've done is eyeballed that, as you can see. There's no kind of technical measurements. I've just made it so that when they're folded in, that is a tiny little bit wider than this.
So about what, 1 inch in total?
Yeah, I would say I've maybe left about Well, yeah, about 3/4 of an inch maybe.
Perfect.
Depends on how deep you want your dome piece to be, right? So tape down the edges of here, Joe. Not your dotty, you want your nice strong tape now. And we're going to go first side in like this. Then we're going to dome that up, and we're going to bring the second side in just like this. So there's that lovely dome front to it. And then that is going to go on the front of our card. So plenty of tape on here. And we're going to go from this one onto the front of there. And we'll have that beautiful peace on earth, Silent Night.
What a whopper of a card that one is.
A double edgeable.
Double edgeable dome fronted masterpiece is what that is.
What would you call it? A double edgeable dome fronted masterpiece.
Yeah.
I'm taking it.
If that doesn't win card of the week, I will eat my hat. If I had one, I would eat my hat. Oh, I think it's incredible. I do. And the great thing is that you guys can watch this show back at any point and recreate any of these amazing creations. We'll no doubt get a craft along planned in soon. There'll be a masterclass as well on these. So you're going to have lots of opportunities, loads of inspiration. So many edgeable masterclasses already available over on our website, of course, so you can go and watch those once you've got these home, because you can do, because they are that edgeable concept, any of your previous edgeable designs will work with this, which is brilliant. So I'm going to whiz through quickly again exactly what you're getting in here. So you've got Merry Christmas, you've also got Season's Greetings, Silent Night that you've just seen Sara use there alongside the Peace on Earth, Warm or Winter Wishes, and then Happy Holidays, which is awesome. UK viewers, this is the only place you'll be able to get this, so do make sure you grab that. $51.96 or $59.80 if you want to grab those. A lot of you now adding in the Gnome paper options into your basket, so I'm just going to quickly whiz through those again. Firstly, the Vellum and acetate packs that you've got here. So you get 12 sheets total in here. What you've got is the Vellum in the two different designs. So you've got the Snowflake and you've also got the Snow Flurry. And then what you've got is the acetate in exactly the same, the Snowflake and the Snow Flurry there for you, which is brilliant. A lot of you multi-ordering on that, which I think is a really great idea. You've then, of course, got that incredible luxury pearl cardstock, double-sided pearlescent. Oh, I just butt myself to it there. I don't know what happened. So you know, the thing that you meant like the design so you can hang it up in the shop. Well, I just got my button caught through it. I thought I was going to have to take it home with me for a second there. You got the red in here, which is awesome. Look at that beautiful shine on there, and then that incredible green as well, so make sure you grab a hold of that. We've also then got the pattern paper for you too, available in the same range. It was such an incredible launch, the Nature's Garden Gnome collection, and those papers are beautiful whether you're using them with the collection or away from the collection. It is completely up to you. Right, tape pens. Let me go through these. What you're going to get in this particular collection is you're going to get the Dotty. What this is particularly great for this collection because you need a mixture of all three of these adhesives. So you've got Dotty, you've got the straight tape pen, 2 of each, and you've got the all-purpose in there as well, which is great when you need a little bit of wiggle room. So it's wonderful that we've put all of them together in a collection for you. $14.37, $20.64 if you are a Club Inspire Platinum member. So make sure you grab a hold of those. So many comments coming in. Lynn says we'd love all these cards. Loving all the cards. Miss Jack says looking sharp, Joe. Thanks, Miss Jack. I'll take that. I know. Betsy, I was about to tell you a funny story then, and I thought, no, I'll tell you later, Sara. Betsy says, thank you for showing us the dimensions for a stepper card. I laid in bed the other day. Do you know what? I'm going to share it with you all. I laid in bed the other night, and Sara spat her teeth out. I laid in bed, and I thought to myself, oh my word, what is that? And I thought, oh no, there's something wrong with me. Do you know what it was? It was a rib. First time I felt one in years.
Oh, bless you.
I thought there was something wrong. I was like, oh no, that's my rib. Wanda says, I just love using the stamping card for everything. It is perfect. Deborah says as well, so glad I found Crafter's Companion. The Christmas set's so fantastic. And Christmas, Karen says, I would love to see the designers behind this card. Oh, maybe we'll ask Leanne that tomorrow when she's here for that 3-hour special. And Lynn saying how fabulous they all are. So many people going for the big collection. I think it would be such a shame to split it up. And I know how much people are going to love these, Sara, once they get them home. Because you'll want as many variations as possible when you realise how quick and easy they are, won't you? you?
Oh, absolutely. And this is the thing. I've just wanted to get through so many concepts and techniques. Anything else you want to see, guys? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Right? Just let us know. Right, I'm going to do a nice big aperture base card, right? So what I've got is, Joe, I've been making myself some nice big 8x8 card fronts, okay? So I've got the 8x8 card front, and what I want to do is just line up. I'm going to just give myself like a, I'm going to do it ever so gently with an inch on all four sides, right? So what you do is, can you see, I'm just scoring it an inch. I'm going to go right round all four sides at an inch, but just on the front of my card. So don't be frightened to use your scoreboard. Let's have a little look. 1 inch. Come down to the bottom here. Don't be frightened to use it as like a measuring tool if you want. I do very often to make kind of my measuring, my cutting a little bit easier.
Someone was asking what board this was a little earlier, Sarah.
Oh, Scoremaster. We've got it on the shot, or we had it on. Yes, go and have a little look. It's brilliant. You use it all the time,
yesterday's launch day it was on.
Right, I'm going to line this up on the base here, and then put a little bit of tape on the top two sections here, right? There we go. Now, this I'm then going to open up and send this through the machine. So this is another one where it's a lovely, nice big card, Joe. So I'm having to use my Gemini so that I've got the positioning of the die in the centre of an 8x8 card. That's why you need your larger machine. It's like when people who've got the Pro. You've got the Pro, you've got even more opportunities because you can cut into really unique parts on your cardstock, right? Now, here we go. As that's cut through, what we should find is as I lift this away, there we go. I'm going to take this off and ever so gently tease this off. Right, then I'm actually going to use a ruler, right? And I'll just check that she hasn't left the knife anywhere else obvious. No, we'll still keep using the nice tiny small knife. I'm going to cut around those little bits, Joe, where I'd done the scoring. So can you see? So I'm coming to here and then joining up against that
Amazing.
first piece. I'm coming all the way around the outside, so along that top line now. And then right down the base. In fact, let's go this way. So I'm going to go from there right up to the top. Make sure I don't knock my card here. And then join these two pieces here right up to the edge. So what will happen is, Joe, if I've done all of my trimming right, yes, that'll just lift away. Absolutely no problem like that, right? So there's all of these. Just pop out those last couple of pieces. Ooh. This Merry Christmas one.
I bet some of that snowy vellum acetate would look gorgeous in this one, wouldn't it?
Fabulous in there. Really lovely idea, actually. So look what I'm going to do. I've then done another little bit of card, Joe. Well, I'm saying I have. Yes, right. So a little bit of our gold Centura pearl. Do that and just do another cut with the Merry Christmas. Send it through. And when it comes back out, it's going to be looking like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the whole shadow effect again with this. So I've got the white behind, Joe. So remember what you do. You use the dotty tape pen so you get that all over. Lovely background stick. I'm going ever so gentle over the top here. And then you can go a little bit heftier as we get down this part here. So plenty of tape on. And then a little bit more tape over these side panels here. And I'm going to stick this into place ever so slightly. I'll open it up so you can see. Ever so slightly offset. So I've got the gold on the front, but we've got that lovely white just behind there.
There's going to be more cards and projects in this show than there is in Demo of the Week at this rate.
Oh, I tell you what, if I don't win Demo of the Week this week, I'm going to be absolutely gutted. Right, here we go. I've got more opportunity this week. I've doing more of the shows, pulled rank on more of these. How did I do yesterday, Joe?
You didn't quite get it yesterday, I'm afraid. Debbie Robinson was yesterday's winner. Craig's got an absolute corker in so far today, but I'm confident. Oh, sorry, did I just walk out my box? I'm back. Oh, no, I'm gone again. Yeah, an absolute corker that Craig made earlier. But I'm confident. Joe. I'm confident you've got it, Sarah.
Get back in your box. Right, don't walk out of the box. You'll get in trouble off Lord Adam, who's in the gallery today. Right, there we go. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to use my all over. Right. So what's Craig's corker of a card?
Let me see. Don't bring me in yet, Adam. I'm going.
He's learnt that one the hard way. Don't you worry.
It was this one.
Go on. Lift it up. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, it does look pretty clean.
I mean, it's lovely, but I think you can beat him. I think you can beat him.
I should be quietly confident, should I?
I think
with
you
my
should,
with my double-fronted, double cutter, whatever you call it.
Double-fronted, dome-fronted.
That gets your vote, does it?
100% gets my vote for
I
the
haven't
day.
finished
Sorry,
yet, though.
Debbie.
I've still got another few to go. Right. Oh, this was that vintage Santa paper pad
So
that we did last
gorgeous.
year. It's lovely, isn't it? Loads of you will have all these sorts of papers. So it just gives you an idea of what you could be doing, right? So there's that. It's going to go all the way around there. And then all I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to keep it super simple. A couple of little gems in the corners. So we're just going to go 1, 2, and then another couple down here. And I've got a lovely little a poinsettia. I'm talking about gems and poinsettias all in one go, right? So tape down here, stick that on the corner. Yes, that is what we're talking about when we're talking about a big showcase card. Nice, with a little bit of shadowing in there. Loving that one. So that becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That becomes card number 7 up on the wall. I better go and get ready for another one.
Oh, well, we've still got 35 minutes left on the shot, and that means only 35 minutes until another one of you lucky lot gets your name on Sara's nice list and wins that incredible £75 or dollar prize. Patricia's saying the design team are so pretty. Monkeyhead Bonkers says, Sara, you make everything so easy. I love it. You've taught me so much over the last couple of years. I was watching Sara this morning on Create and Craft. My hubby said, have you got that? I said, no. He said, what about that? I said, no, but I'd already ordered it all anyway. Fair enough. So many concepts, my head is spinning, says Karen. Kimberly's got her order in. Linda's got her order in as well. Annette, we're saying, can't wait to start playing with these. Deb says the dies work well with my new Gemini Pro. Ooh, Gemini Pro, fancy. Janet says, wow, and I thought I had enough edgeables. These dies are simply amazing. I haven't heard from Janet in ages. A lovely Janet in Singapore, Sara.
Lovely to hear from you, Janet.
So lovely. Linda's...
We worry about you when we don't hear you in the comments. We have these discussions. We say, oh, I haven't heard from so-and-so for a while, have you?
No.
So you've got to keep commenting, guys, because we do worry where yous have gone.
Jan Robbins, I haven't heard from her for ages. Where are you, Jan? Let me know, I'm concerned. Right, let's move on. I wanted to recap exactly what you're getting in here. She's probably watching, probably just haven't spotted her yet. Merry Christmas is what you're going to receive. You're going to get season's greetings. I'm going to take you through the some of the finished samples in just a second. Silent Night, you've got Peace on Earth, you've got Warm Winter Wishes, and you've also, with the Warm Winter Wishes, I really love the snowflakes that are in there, and you've then got Happy Holidays as well, with that amazing sleigh and the reindeer in there for you too. Right, let me show you some of the incredible cards that you're going to be able to make. And not just cards, it's going to be boxes. Use them as toppers in your card concepts, in your scrapbooks as well. They're going to work beautifully there. Then we've got this one just here. I think this is beautiful. This is using it as a topper. Do you know what, Sara? I think that's a really simple, maybe underrated way of using it, isn't it? Cutting it all the way out. I mean, so fast, and then just pop it on the top. Another really lovely one here with the aperture, a big one there that you've seen. You've also got this one here, lovely. Again, simple card concepts made really beautiful. Just a simple diorama card for you there. Think about how you're going to bring in other stamps and dies that you might have already into this collection, and get the most out of those too. I think they're going to really inspire you to get digging deep in your crafty stash. Love this one that has been paper pieced just there as well, which is fantastic. Can we have a look at your... Adam's laughing. I'm like, what are you laughing at? And I realise Sara's got her very discreet water bottle with her.
If you want to drink a lot of water, this is what you need to drink.
It's like the sort of thing you take camping for a weekend, isn't it? I love it. It's brilliant.
I have to do one of these a day, you know.
Do you?
Yeah.
My word. You've also got a Silent Night in here as well. Stop it, Joe. You've also then got as well this one in here with the Silent Night. A beautiful, beautiful use of your pattern cardstock. That's actually from the Santa's Kitchen, that cardstock there. I'll show you that again in a moment. This one just here is your Season's Greetings. Beautiful with a paper piecing back into there. And again, using it, there's Season's Greetings used that way. Season's Greetings looks completely different when it's cut into that beautiful candy cane cardstock, as you can see there. Then what you've also got is your Season's Greetings here. Very traditional with a poinsettia. This is that one with the wonderful dome front, but that also folds flat there for you. You've also got this one, very classy in black and gold. I think that's beautiful. And what we've also got then, oh, it's a lovely little easel there. And this one here is also amazing. This one, again, beautiful. And again, thinking about how you're going to bring other elements and collections you're having. The only one I haven't shown you with regards to finished makes there, of course, is the Happy Holidays one. You are going to get that included as well, which is fantastic. As I was talking there a moment ago about the Santa's Kitchen, let me just share that awesome deal again. You get this half price when you buy the other 8x8 pad I'm about to show you in a moment. Santa's Kitchen, one of the busiest launches, one of the biggest launches we did last year. Lots of you loving that and still using it. A great all-rounder, this particular card pad here. And then what you're going to receive is the 8x8, 40 sheets of the 8x8 in your Everyday Delights, which is going to go beautifully with that too. Now, we've also got the opportunity for you to restock on your Year of Crafts papers. A lot of you love the Year of Crafts and some beautiful papers in here. A couple in particular that would go well with this collection. This starry one here is going to look absolutely beautiful with it. You've got a lot of the prints as well, not the autumn leaves one. I was thinking this one actually could look quite festive. There's loads in there for you, a beautiful selection. And if you are, especially if you're newer to crafting, I know we've had a lot of new viewers this week. Hello to any newbies that are out there. Pads like this that have such a vast array of different styles and colorways are brilliant to use when you are building your stash. And then 72 sheets here of the 300 GSM cardstock. That's definitely a cardstock weight there as well. Right, I want to give you an opportunity to check your baskets out. Whilst you do that, I know Sara's got loads more to cram into the last half an hour. Whilst you check your baskets out, let me share with you all the details of Club Inspire whilst we're in the middle of our members event, but also US shipping. Take a look.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
So many lovely comments coming in about this collection as a whole. Remember, keep commenting, because in the next 27 minutes we're going to be putting another person up on Sara's Nice Lift, and I'll be pulling either a bauble or a cracker out of my stocking, and you'll be winning something fabulous. Still extremely busy on this. By far and away the most popular way of getting them is get all 6 together, which is brilliant. Right, 27 minutes then, Sara. Do you reckon we can fit more creativity into the end of the show?
100%. What I'm going to do though is, because we've had a couple of hundred new people join since the last time I walked through the concept suite, and for me, this is when you go, oh, that's why I need these dies. Seeing all the different ideas, okay? So, more simple cards, just a simple folded in half, you've got the design at the front, okay? Then you could always take it a little bit further. This is a 5x7 card, Joe, with it cut into the front of the 5x7 and done as a stand-up like this. How fabulous is that, right? What about if you're doing like a twisted easel? So you've got like a 7x7 card base, put the score line in the centre, cut your die into the middle, and then it literally cuts on the twist like this. So you've got the Murray that stands proud and the Christmas cuts in. Joe loved this one here, where you can do like a diorama style card with a little cutting on the front. If I get a chance before the end of the show, Joe, I'll show everyone quickly how to do that one. I've got a few more demos first though. I've got here a double fronted gatefold, but it's done in a reverse way. You've got the one that I showed you earlier, where we've got the cut at the top and then also a dome on the front. We've got the stepper card, so this is a centre step. I showed everybody a side step earlier in the show. You've got like just a front step, so a very, very simple one like this, where you've just got the stepper over the front. Z-fold, I'm going to do another Z-fold with a shadow on this time for you, so you can see how to do a shadow step, shadow Z-fold card. Diorama cards, Joe, you can be doing dioramas, you can be cutting into the front of a box, you can do the dioramas. This is the same as what I did on that large card, but this time on a small card. So just what you've seen me do with that Merry Christmas, but cut onto a smaller card.
Amazing.
Loads of great ideas, isn't there?
So many great ideas, and so many of you loving this as well. Karen saying the domes are nice to give, the recipient can use as decoration, it's a gift in itself. I completely agree. Mary's favourite is Peace on Earth. Pamela says Peace on Earth and Silent Night, her 2 favourites. Jade said never used an edgeable before, but these are really making me want to. I tell you what, if you're going to start anywhere with an edgeable, why not start with these ones, Sara, because they are off the chart when it comes to detail and intricacy, aren't they?
Oh, 100%. So if you just look, a regular edgeable for us would only be about 2 inches deep. So obviously we've gone here with a full 4 inches. So 2 inches with the cut in, 2 inches with the cut out. So a 4 inch deep. They're all 6 inches wide, just shy of 6 inches, so they'll work on a nice 6 inch card base. What I'm going to do, Joe, is show you how to do a 6 inch Z fold. So I've started here, start with a 12 by 12 pearl, cut it in half, scored it in half and in half again so that it folds back, right? And then if the bit that gets cut off the bottom from the 12 by 12, right, there's the bit, so the bit that's come off the bottom, I've cut 4 inches out the bit off the base. What you'll see is where that folds up there, this here, I've got that same card, you just turn it over and it pops on the front of your card here. Like this. That's how you do the Z fold, right? Now, I'm going to use that Silent Night die. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that Silent Night, position it in the centre here, and can you see I've just gone this was actually 6.5 inches, I've gone slightly larger because I used not 12 by 12, I remember now, I used A3 cardstock, Joe. So I'm going to hold that in place with a little bit of tape there, extra little bit down the edge here, and then we're going to send that through your die cutting machine. So I'm going sideways on the die cutting machine here, so you just need to be a little bit more careful, make sure you don't knock it out, because obviously it's the same width as what the plates are here, but it just shows you that you could, I mean, to be honest, this would go really comfortably and easily through your Gemini Junior as well if you turn it the other way. So Z fold cards are a brilliant one to do whatever size of machine that you've got. So that
Shadai says, don't worry about anyone, I think is what she's getting at. She says, Prince Joe, you can't see the comments from your friends because it's flying off the roof, the comments apparently on Facebook and Crafters Companion. So she says, maybe don't be too concerned just yet if we don't hear from anyone. Good point, right, Shadai.
Good point. He does get worried, you know.
Do.
He's so cute. You're so cute, Joe. Right. So I'm going to take it a second time. Put the second one on, exactly the same thing again, stick that down, and we'll send that through a second time, Joe.
Okie doke. Mary Lee says, good grief, Sarah, no wonder there's a water shortage. How much water does that bottle hold?
To be honest, I've learned to not drink too much during the shows.
No.
Otherwise, you'll see me, well, we haven't put an ad break in so I can go for a wee, basically. We haven't got time for that, because it's a big faff getting all my mic packs off so that nobody hears me going to the loo for a wee.
Kirsty says, I've loved this whole show today, Sarah. Your demos have been amazing and your cards are all beautiful. Sarah's creation says, so amazing, different ways that these can be used.
Can I just show you something here, Joe?
Absolutely.
Look how they always cut out no problem. This one hasn't. Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because I forgot to tap all these bits
no.
out, right? But don't worry, because in true Sarah style,
This one you did earlier.
I cut earlier, just in case it doesn't work. That's, guys, 16 years in live TV, you've always got to have the backup ready. I've learned this the hard way, right? Now, do you want to see how we do the shadow?
Yes,
I've
please.
cut these two again in black, right? The black is going to look so effective, Joe. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to tape behind and slightly offset each one of these, right?
Amazing. Sarah Schaefer asking, on the corner triangle card, she means the twisted easel, do you score before or after you cut? Great question.
Right, so you only score the two sides first. So you, just like I did with one of the cards earlier, you score the two kind of panels on the side.
Yeah.
Then once you've scored them, that gives you a piece where you can like line up your die to the centre. Once you've done the lining up of the die, then you do the cutting, then you come back, and if you haven't quite got it scored all the way over, you can go back over it again.
I hope that helps. Debbie has messaged in from Maybe, our new favourite place name, Finger Lakes, New York.
Wow.
Finger Lakes.
I haven't heard that before.
That's a strange one. Loving all these new designs, still working on ones from last year, but just had to have some new ones. Thank you. And I think you do, don't you, Sarah? Even if you've got a lot of, Christmas crafting materials as it is, there's nothing like new, is there? It's a bit like I see it when you think you're going out for a really nice night out at the weekend, and the clothes that are in the wardrobe, yeah, they're in there, but nothing beats the feeling of something new, does it? And I think it's the same with your crafting.
Yeah, I totally agree, Joe. And it's also, we're under pressure, real pressure as a team, to keep innovating, to keep coming up with different designs, to give you different stuff to what we've done in other years, and always been, pushing it to do something bigger and better as we go along, Joe.
Absolutely, there is, and we keep doing it, which is awesome. Sue says, love that Sarah shows us she makes mistakes. Also makes me feel better about mine. There we go.
Oh, I make loads. and as you know, because I always talk about them on the show, I'm never frightened to fess up to them, guys.
And Stephanie saying the same. Sarah, I love that you're so down to earth and show us everything doesn't come out perfect every time. Nothing, it's the same for everything.
Do you know what I like though, Joe, is I'm able to explain to people why it went wrong.
Yes.
So that you learn from my mistakes. So instead of just pretending, let's just throw that under the carpet, I'm like, oh man, I forgot to knock the bits out of the die. Look what happens. So you can learn from my mistakes instead of, making them again yourself.
Amazing. Yeah, absolutely, because that's what we're all doing, isn't it? Learning together, Sarah, with some fabulous products thrown in too. And you guys, there's so many of you going to be creating awesome things with these. We'll no doubt get a craft along planned in real soon for these as well, so we can all create something together in real time, because they've become so popular, those craft alongs, haven't they, Sarah?
Oh, hey, do you know, that's been one of the things that's been voted for as one of the top, I think, was it top?
Is it online workshop?
Yeah, something like that. I love how all the other online workshops you have to pay for as well.
Not ours.
Not ours. Ours was free, guys, and we try and time it just them few weeks after everyone's had chance to get the products delivered. I love that it's fast become one of the favourite shows. Look at that. How #stunning is that one?
#stunning.
Hashtag
Absolutely,
stunning,
is indeed.
with that really subtle shadowing on the front.
But not taking anything away from it, quite a simple concept, Sarah.
Indeed.
But because of the die, it's a real absolute wow. Now, Georgina's saying next door, should we do card of the show now? But I'm thinking no. Sarah's going to want to get one more in first before we do it.
I'll squeeze another one in.
All right, excellent. I'll recap exactly what you're getting in here then, because I know Sarah, she wants to get as many in that vote as possible. Let me share with you exactly what you're going to receive in here. So you're going to get the Merry Christmas in there. And again, the great thing is it's all that detailing that you're getting in there, which is absolutely beautiful. So you've got Merry Christmas. You've also got Season's Greetings in here with the bows and the ornaments, those baubles in there. Then we have this one here, which is Silent Night. These ones, these are very popular. These more sort of reason for the season style ones. Same here with Peace on Earth as well. It's just for me the amount of intricate detailing that you're getting in there, which is off the chart. The other great thing about them as well is, you know, we bring you design edgeables and we bring you word edgeables. This is brilliant because you've got the words in here, but you're not foregoing any of the design, which is beautiful. Warm winter wishes there. Happy holidays also going to be included. Remember, that is a exclusive in the UK. The only place you get that is from us directly here at Crafters TV and Crafters Companion, which is absolutely awesome. Margaret Hankin says, people just keep people. Not, that would be really bad. If people kept falling in your basket, that'd be a problem.
All right, I wondered what you were going to say.
What she said was, things just keep popping in my basket.
Oh, that's not a problem.
That's all right. That's fine.
A happy problem to have,
If people
guys.
keep turning up in your basket, we've got a problem. But it's absolutely fine as well. Mary was asking where that paper was that you used in that last demo.
The
where
paper.
It was from.
Let me see if I made a note of it.
Okay, you have a little look. Now, don't forget, about 15 minutes till someone is drawn out as the winner to go on Sara's Nice List in this show. So make sure you get a nativity. There we go.
It was the nativity pad.
Excellent.
That cardstock, that one, this one here. It's one from the B track.
Oh, the B side, love it.
It's from the B side, guys. If you don't know what we're talking about, we always joke about the fact that you get like an A track and a B track. So that we always call the underneath side of the double-sided pads the B track. So that's one of your B track papers from your nativity.
Amazing. All right, brilliant. Don't forget, any questions or comments, now's a great point to get them in before the end of the show, so keep doing so. Crafters TV on Facebook or Crafters Companion on YouTube. Right, are you going to squeeze one more in before we do the show?
Who was asking about that? If you put the score lines in first?
It was Sarah Schaefer, I think.
Sarah, I think it was. You're right. So what I thought is, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about, right? So we're going to do this card in half, right? Instead of so half of an A4 would be one little notch before the 6. So I'm going to put score line in part of the way, and I'm going to put score line in part of the way at the other side. So I've left the score in the minute. I've left it non-scored in the middle, right? Now, if you look at this, can you see here, there's almost like you can see a line, an imaginary line almost runs through the middle of all of them.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, and also if I turn it over, can you see there's like a little pop-out bit at the two sides? So all you do is line up those two pieces with the sides of your cardstock. So I'm going to take that, Joe, I'm going to pop a little bit of tape down here, a little bit of tape down this side here as well, and we're ready to go through. So that's why you don't score it, because guys, if you score it, what's going to happen is you're going to end up with a card. Your Silent Night bit's not going to stand proud. It's always going to want to fold over because it has a fold in the middle of it. Doesn't need to have a fold in the middle of it, right? So that's my big learning from doing this, okay? I'm going to give you a nice little tip on this as well. So, I've got no patience for an 18-second cut. Absolutely no patience whatsoever, right? So if I take these off here, Joe, I'm just going to lift this up ever so gently. Now I've cleaned it out, you see, now it's coming perfectly. Lift that up there, and now when we check that fold, and if your line didn't quite come to the edge, you can always come back in and score a bit more. That is going to give you just a perfect fold over like this. Now, here's the thing, Joe. There's that. I'm going to tap out. We've got the little beard here and the bit from the present, a couple of little bits in my Silent Night, a couple of little bits from the Bethlehem scene over in the corner here, right? So there's my lovely scene. What I'm going to do is I've just got some nice cardstock that's going to go on the front here. Now, what I would say is, and then look, I've done a nice little "Come Let Us Adore Him" to go in the centre. If you wanted to put this in an envelope, right? If you wanted to put this in a regular A5 size envelope, your card needs to be trimmed down, because at the moment we need to go in an 8-inch envelope, 8x8. If I want to take it into a regular envelope, take it to the 6 inches, trim it there, right? So then what I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm just going to have to mark these off. So I'm going to take this here and do it there like that, right? So I'm doing all this by eye. I'm just adjusting this card on the fly, Joe, as we're going, right? So one, and then I'm going to do second one here, and just trim this down here as well. So this is now.
Is this how you craft at home?
It is indeed, yeah. Yeah, we don't get many rulers out in my house and do any measuring, Joe. Everything's done on the fly, right? So if I put this on the front here, and then I'll layer this on front of this one here.
Craft along on these, 14th of August. Myself and the fish, Debbie Fisher, will be here doing it with you.
Oh, these. Do you know what? She was on Create and Craft with you this morning, talking about how much she just loves these.
They are
she was
so
indeed.
beautiful.
So, right, let's have a little look. So if I take that there, I think I'll pop this on some foam pads, and I'll pop this on the corner here, Joe. So let's have a little look there. 1, 2.
Gemma Wilson thinks this might be the best show we've ever done.
Really?
She thinks it might be the best live yet. There you go. I mean, that's an endorsement, isn't it?
I feel like she's anchoring for a win there on Sarah's Nice List. And I'm just
too.
going to tell you, that's the way to get on there, guys. that is. I mean, bribery will get you absolutely everywhere. It will get you everywhere. Watch what I'm going to do with these little strips, Joe, just to strengthen the back of this card. In fact, look, I'll not be tight. I've got a slightly bigger strip of card here that I'll use, right? I'm just going to stick this behind here just to strengthen around the back of this, because I always find when you do these types of cards, and you see, when you do these, you're just going to need to strengthen a little bit around the back of there. Look at this. Here we go. So I'm going to go along there. We're going to stick that in nicely. So now, oh, do you know what? I think I might want a little bit of black behind there as well, Joe. I think I might stick this behind my... Oh, do you know, I'm trying to use up all my little scraps of paper, Joe, because I'm too tight just to cut another little bit of card here.
Rachel, a social media superstar, just messaged me separately and said, it's very sweet. Viewers have been nominating each other for the Nice List in the comments on both Facebook and YouTube. How adorable is that? You
lot are like another level. You guys really are like another level. Right, here we go. So I've got that stuff. Yes, that has finished that off beautifully.
Gorgeous.
That's what I was at. That black in the inside, that strength up the back, perfect. Now that is number 8. That's not 8, that's 7, that is number 8.
Right, I think
now we're going to get the line up.
You can't do another one now. We're going to have to get the demo of the show in, I think so. Because poor Rachel, there's so many people watching, there's going to be so many votes coming in. So take it away then, Sarah.
Right, in 8th place, so this, I'm going to go backwards just to make life easier, right? Number 8 was your standard tent fold, right?
Amazing.
Number 7 was Z fold card with the shadowing. Number 7, Silent Night, Z fold card with the shadowing, right?
I hope you're making note of these.
And in 6, we're coming in, you've got the Super Size Merry Christmas. That is
Love
in
that one.
6th place, Super Size Merry Christmas.
Number 6.
In 5, this was Joe's favourite.
We may as well just call this one winner now, I think, and call the whole thing off.
Might not. So this was number 5, right?
It was indeed.
So that was, we called that a dome-fronted, double dipper, edgeable cutter, tremendous style card.
That was exactly what we called it. I don't know how you remembered that.
Number 4, no, oh, that's 5. I've got it wrong. I've done 9, I think.
We can do a 0 as well then, it's fine.
Oh, no. So is that... Oh, my...
That was 5.
I can't even count, guys.
The last one was 5.
We've called that 5.
Yeah.
This is going to be a disaster. Right, in 4, right? Position number 4 was your super simple Merry Christmas in the contemporary colour scheme.
Love that one.
In 3, I'm tired of the colour. In 3...
You're really getting these steps in.
I'm really pleased with this one. We showed everyone how to do the side stepper with a sheet of A4. Yep. In 2... Still stressing about the numbers. Into now, 2, I think 2 gets my vote. 2 was the 5x7 requested piecing of the paper in the fabulous glitter card as an easel card. Who doesn't love this one, right?
Beautiful.
So that was 3.
No, that was 2. That was 2. That was this one's 1.
In 1, right. This was the first Z4 that we did with the winter wishes, right? So that's 1. And then in blast off the
0.
Merry Christmas. No, I'm cutting 0. We're just going to go blast off, right?
Blast off.
So
right.
Blast off. That's what Charlie calls nursery class at school, because he thinks you're in like his brother's in year 2. There's year 1. Reception's year 0. So nursery must be blast off, right? So 0 or blast off if you're voting for that one. 1 is your warm winter wishes. 2 was your easel card. 3 was the stepper card. 4 was the Merry Christmas, right? 5 was the tremendously double-fronted dome, double layer it up, easel, do the washing up card. What number are we up to? 6 was your supersized Merry Christmas. 7 was your double shadow line Z
nice.
fold. And 8 was your traditional over the tent fold. But I haven't done 8 demos, guys, I've done 9, just in case there is a record going and I might be up there for it.
Right, okay.
I want you to know my issue is not demoing, my issue is counting.
Chivixon says maybe Charlie needs to show you how to count.
Yes, I think maybe Charlie does.
He was teaching, he can show me the times table. He's better than I am at my times table. He was showing me that over the weekend, I will assure you. Still very, very busy on the whole collection. Loving all the beautiful demos, says Alex Holland. I've learnt so much. Gemma says thank you, Sarah and Joe, for all the amazing tips as well. Yeah, still some questions coming in too. I'll just scan through those and put them over to Sarah in a moment. I'll just recap exactly what you are getting in this brand new collection. It is off the scale when it comes to the detail and design you've got in these. You've got Merry Christmas, Season's Greetings, Silent Night. This one here is Peace on Earth. You also have Warm Winter Wishes, and you're going to receive Happy Holidays in there as well. 51.96, 59.80 for Club Inspire Platinum member. So make sure you snap those up. Brilliant to use in the way that we've shown you, or Sarah's shown you this afternoon. However, Sarah, there's so many different things you can do with these, isn't there?
The royal we.
The royal we.
The royal we. I love
there
that.
It was.
The royal we. There it was. Right, yes, come on, loads of different ways, folks, right? So, this one was fabulous, wasn't it? So here we go. You've got, in fact, do you think we could squeeze in doing that one?
No.
Oh, I can. Apparently I've got 6 minutes.
You've got 6 minutes. We've got to do card of the show and the nice list.
Come on,
though.
mate. I'll do that really quickly now,
All right,
right?
excellent.
I've got an 8x8 basic card here, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take that 8x8 basic card with the fold on the left-hand side. We're going to go corner to corner on the right-hand corner. Someone was asking about this, Joe. Don't score all the way. Score so far in from one edge, so far in from the other edge, right? So we've got a little bit of scoring in here. Then let's have a little look. We should go Merry Christmas, right? So your Merry Christmas, can you see those little sticky out lines are going to go into there. So your sticky out lines are in there. Little bit of tape on. I'm going to hold this up here and also up there, right? Then into your cutting machine, we're going base plate, clear magnetic top plate, onto there. Can't fit them into machine because of me pile of cards, because I've done so many demos in the show because I'm so awesome and I'm going to beat Craig at the record. Now we have to wait 18 seconds. Do you know we could have been doing something with this 18 seconds?
Could have been doing something else.
Have you worked out who's on the nice list?
I have, but before that, Double Dome is card of the show.
Ooh,
I
the
told
double dome,
you.
edgeable, double dipper, whatever we gave it. Number
Absolutely.
5, it was really number 6. Excellent, you called it. You called it,
I'm
right?
coming to get it.
So let's have a little look. Here you go. Here's all the cards. You fish it out of that pile of absolutely tons of cards that I've made. Right. So if I lift this off here now, right? Just pulling that off there. What you're doing is being really careful not to take any of the extras out. Then we're going to bring this in and just go and line up where you might not have gone right to the edge. So can you see we're scoring, and we're going to bring it right into that fold point and right into this fold point here, so that when that now folds over like that, Joe, and you give it a really nice crisp fold on there, that is going to be your twisted easel. Isn't that
Amazing.
fun? And then all you need is a little stopper. So you're just going to raise it up with a couple of foam pads and a nice little stopper at the front. I know I haven't decorated it, but look at that. That's 10 techniques I taught you in the show.
Well, apparently Craig's record was 10. However, it was a hunky-dory show, so no cutting, as Anne has rightly pointed out
Thank you,
there.
Anne. So basically, are you saying it doesn't count, Anne?
I love that you're stirring the pot there, Anne. Right, I think it's time, Sarah, don't you? Oh, should we see what someone is going to be winning first?
Yes.
Do we fancy a cracker or a bauble?
Let's go for a bauble.
Let's go for a bauble. Right, I'm having a good old rummage. Let me get right down into the foot. Let me get right down into the toe. There's loads of baubles.
Do you not think it
in
would be good, instead of just telling them what number, we could show them the actual bag at some point or what number they've won? Could maybe do that in the next show.
I know some of the stuff that's in them. This is going to be number 21, right?
21.
So 21 is an incredible assortment of stamps and dies worth at least £75 or dollars. I know that it's got in there that incredible Endless Love abstract die is one of the things that's in there, along with some other awesome stuff. And I can tell you the winner is, should we have a little drum roll? Eve B on YouTube.
Is it B-double-E
No,
or just B?
B on its own.
Eve B, and you are number, what was it, 21?
Number 21.
Eve B, you made it onto my nice list. You are number 9. Don't worry, huge congrats to Eve B. Do not worry if you're not Eve or June or Jeanette or Pamela or Beth or Jo or Teresa or Karen or Emily. Amelia, I love that name. Don't worry if you're not one of those people, because we're not even halfway. So there's another chance for you to win, number 10, if you tune in 2 hours' time with our lovely Debbie. She's got Creative Cravens and another chance to win in there. And then, of course, tomorrow, you've got 3 chances. You've got Craig's show in the morning, you've got the launch day with Jan in the afternoon, and you've got our lovely Leanne for a 3-hour Leanne Cartload special tomorrow.
Awesome. You're back Friday, though, aren't you, for something
am.
very special?
Oh, yes, I'm not telling you about it.
I'm not telling you. Okay, brilliant. I might have told you on Tuesday.
Oh,
don't forget that amazing Matte Mirror etched cardstock pad. It's there's more of you trying to get it than there is stock available still at the moment. I would keep trying if you want to get it, but if it's in your basket, absolutely make sure you check it out. Don't forget that I'll be back later, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. on the East Coast, for an amazing Creative Craving show with Debbie Robinson herself. We've had 2 shows together. They've been brilliant. This is our last show for this week, so make sure you come and join us both. Incredible products in there. We're going to have a hero tool in that, as we always do, as well as some other awesome bits for you as well. Please don't forget to check out your baskets, but make sure you come and join us later. Sarah, can I say it's been an absolute massive pleasure to spend some time in the studio with you.
Isn't it always, Joe? You always tell me I'm your favourite, but you tell everybody that.
No, just you.
Ah, that's all right then.
Right, don't forget to check out those baskets. You've got a couple of hours. Make sure you're back here with us for that amazing Creative Craving show. And remember, the Club Inspire Christmas event rolls all the way on up until the end of Sunday. See you in a couple of hours.